and you're watching Pro Teaches Nudes. Ooh, is somebody talking about pros? Not that kind of pro. See you there.
Hey guys, welcome to another lesson of Pro Teaches Nudes, man. I know, they're here under protest.
Yep.
I am Jared and Tavia with me as we're going over an infamous.
Robert, did I do something that makes you hate me enough to cover this stupid book? Is this payback for all the Lois Lane jokes?
A little, but it's also in part because of you rejecting doing the wedding.
Yep.
Mm.
Also, the main guy of the Jared stream, I'm here.
Yep, Tavia's here mostly to give Jared someone else to suffer along with me and him.
Yeah, I'm dragging Tavia down with me.
I'm suffering here too, guys.
No, you're holding it. You're holding it. We're being dragged down into hell right now, sir.
Yeah.
Why do you have those? Well, actually, that's great. That's terrific toilet paper.
Okay, Dan, first of all, I collect almost all the Elseworlds. I got to include these. I do not make exceptions.
Nice.
All right, but yeah, this is Superman Wonder Woman, whom God destroyed by Chris Claremont, or as I like to call this, What the Fuckery, the comic.
Yep.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, but let's just dive right in right away, and we'll just react as it goes along, shall we?
God.
Alrighty then.
Tavia, this is going to be kind of like where we had Nick read One More Day.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, well, I'll say this: One More Day though was canon, though. Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Thank God this isn't canon, because otherwise I would be really pissed right about now.
Trust me. Well, anyway, yeah, this is.
Man, I would go insane.
I would too, but yeah, we open up with. Well, now this is supposed to be 1996.
Yep.
And Lois, Lana, some of them are old because this is basically saying Superman appeared in 1939, and basically he hasn't aged, but we're seeing everyone else still alive and have aged. So yeah, we're saying like, come on, Lois, that's the girl. You could do it. Once more with feeling. Get stuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm the one reading.
Sorry.
Nice talk. Stay out of this, Lang, or I'll do you too. Save your breath for the reps, Lois. No more, Maggie. I'm done. Oh, God. Who laced my joints with ground glass? That the body's a finite machine, Lois. Age takes its toll. The hell you say? I used to be able to do this without breaking a sweat. And I ran a 4-hour marathon. But then I'm not the one who hurts now, am I? No comment. Oh, poor baby. How about you tidy yourself and meet me downstairs? We'll drown those sorrows in a cup of tea. Scotch and it's a date. Orange juice. Straight and you'll like it. Like, what are you, Lang? My mother? Fate couldn't be that cruel. So showing that even by this point, the two are close friends. Yeah.
Aw, that's sweet.
Yeah. Like, you've been complaining nonstop ever since I arrived. For heaven's sake, the shindig's in your honor. It's a retirement dinner, Lana. You'll forgive me if I don't cheer as I'm put out the pasture. But yeah, that's Maggie Sawyer to make that clear.
Wait, that's her?
In the background, in the back. Yeah. That's Maggie right there with her. And what's that?
Oh.
You're talking as though it's the end of the world. My world, my world at least. Everything that gives it meaning. What are you and what are you? Your work and what? Are you your work? Take it away and there's nothing left? Damn straight. You're selling yourself way too short, my friend. You don't understand. I feel like I'm being hustled out the door while I can still do my job. Hey! Hands up! Nobody move! Money, credit cards, and jewelry, ladies. Somebody gets funny, then somebody gets dead. We're on a schedule here, ladies. Let's see some action. Please, we don't want any trouble. Lois, oh dear. Treat us nice, Grandma, and do as you're told. You'll turn out fine. You, behind the bar. And let's see what's in the cash register. First, I'm no one's grandma. Least of all yours. And secondly, somebody should have taught you how to have respect for your elders. You're dead, old lady. Guess again. Boom. Nice move. Too bad they're totally wasted, just like you're gonna be. I'd reconsider that if I were you. Yeah, you can leave here in handcuffs or a coffin. Your call. These smash and grab clowns have been hitting up places up and down the west side, and urban youths out to make a name for themselves. Good caller, Inspector Sawyer. Just make sure it sticks, Kelly. We'll be back for you, crows. Count on it. In your dreams, punk. There was a time, Lane, Alana, when I'd have clobbered a lot of them. Excuse me? What the hell were you playing at, Lois? You knew I was armed. Why didn't you let me handle this? What, Margaret? A private citizen can't help? I'm the police officer, damn it. I'm the one paid to put her life on the line. Lois, no one in this town respects you as a professional or a woman more than I do. But do us both a favor. Look in the mirror sometime. At your age. You're not Superman. Maggie's right, you know. Yeah. Well, it brings you like that, someone calling Lois out.
Yes, I do. I love that. So far, it's starting off pretty good. Unfortunately, this book goes on.
I'll say this.
But she may have a Superman.
Take it. I was saying was, you know how Jared is about that stuff.
If the book stopped there, it would be a 10 out of 10.
Well, I'll say this. This first issue is the best of the four. I will say
it doesn't
that.
bad. It seems good.
So far, where she's like, I guess I did act pretty stupidly back there. Couldn't help myself. Most folks figure with women, it's chocolate or shoes. For Lois Lane, it's a good fight, verbal or physical. What can I say? My dad would have preferred a son. At least he taught me everything he would have taught a boy, especially how to take care of myself. Even Sam Lane got all it, Lois. It's a fact of life. You have no idea how much I hate that. You and the whole rest of the world. For as long as there's been a world, must you always be so damn sensible? And I wish, if that were true, I'd have gotten myself a real job way back when instead of holding on to the family farm. You haven't done so badly. Could have been. And so, yeah, they're chit-chatting about everything, but then they bring up about where Clark is. Like, I was half expecting him to come to our rescue. Will you give me a break, Lana? I'm quite capable of looking after myself. Besides, he doesn't come around quite as often as he used to. I wonder what he's doing right now. Truth. Something that'll probably make you laugh and me want to kill him. Something I'd give anything to be able to do myself. Something that I can't. Because when all is said and done, I'm only human. And he's Superman. Look at us. He's sunbathing on the moon.
Of course. There you go.
Claremont had to be
Genius.
on the moon.
There you go.
I love it.
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I know.
It's like Joker from Dragon Ball Z. I love that.
I mean, keeping it on the moon makes a lot of sense.
Yep, it does.
Yeah, because he doesn't need to worry about because it's like direct sunlight at that point.
Hey, but look at that. Just drive the moon buggy over to his fortress.
The moon rover.
He's got its own Chevy moon buggy built for tough.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yep. Oh, yeah, but yeah, he has all his writing now. According to this, it says the Castilian Agenda, September 11th, 1996, page 31. So this is for the first the next chapter of his book.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Metropolis destroyed by nuclear blast.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Metropolis destroyed by nuclear blast. Yeah, we find a nation mourns, millions dead.
Okay, there's the Action Comics one homage.
Yep. But he then crushes the typewriter, throws it right out, causing a bunch of the stuff to be sucked out. And as we see here, he's been trying to work on this ever since 1963.
The Janus contract? What's that?
The Judas contract. No, the Janus contract. This is another book he worked on. But he's been working on this Castilian Agenda since 63. And like I said, that was 36 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And look at how and look at he hasn't aged a day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had. That's odd.
Of course, a yellow sun will do that for you.
Well, this is going with the idea that he's pretty much immortal under the yellow sun.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. And thing that has been Superman war for years.
Yep, the banquet's about to begin. We better go in. Damn it, he said he'd meet us at the door to escort us in. Relax, Lois. There's plenty of time. In all the years we've known him, the only thing he's never failed to be is punctual, barring natural disasters, of course, or the occasional world war. or kitty cat stuck up a tree.
Mhm.
All aircrafts in the New York terminal. They're all in New York for this. This metropolis is gone. All aircrafts
Why
in the New
in
York
New York?
terminal. What? Well, where else would they be? And it's like, it's Claremont. He's going to put them in New York.
Oh,
Right?
yeah.
What you know. And also, where else would they go? Right?
So
Because
Gotham is
Metropolis
a bad
is-
place to go to. So
Well,
that's
Metropolis is pretty much New York.
a good
Well, yeah,
point.
but here they're literally in New York now.
Mhm.
But yeah, they're basically realizing Superman is still coming in. All aircraft, Superman is still descending to flight zone level. Speedbird 00 on 7 heavy to New York. We see him. What a sight! Affirmative, Speedbird, and then some. All aircraft be advised that Superman is below the control threshold of New York Center. New York's airspace is so crowded he carries an encoding transponder so we can track him on radar. He figures FAA rules apply to him, same as any other flyer. Again, I like that little detail.
Same,
Well,
I
yeah,
like it too.
because he kind of has to, because if he's flying, he doesn't want to accidentally fly into a plane.
Especially
not
someplace
Homelander.
as popular, as popular as New York. And when you really think about it, Metropolis doesn't get that much flights coming in and out.
Yeah, it makes sense that for characters that operate around these like heavy cities, that they would learn like the flight paths. So they're like, as I'm flying in, oh god, boosh.
Yeah, boom.
At the very
Like-
least, so he can slow down and not have the shockwave in his wake, you know. Like,
Yeah,
whoa.
or another thing like Homelander, he would destroy the plane in 2 seconds.
He wouldn't care, to be honest.
He wouldn't
Homelander
care.
wouldn't
He
care.
just fly right through it.
Yeah.
Yep, like what I tell you, Lois, as dependable as the sunrise and as beautiful.
Can I just say, they look very evil in that panel.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Look
But
at the
you
way
know,
the
the-
shadows are.
I do not get who this Dusty Abel is. I have no
yeah,
idea.
He looks so evil. Even he looks like cyborg Superman a little bit.
A little, yeah. Again,
Oh my
I just-
god, that's so creepy.
Again, and apparently this person has worked in the animation industry.
Wait, he did? What did he work on?
Oh my gosh, they've actually worked on a bunch of some of the animated Warner Bros. Animated stuff, like Batman Return to Cape Crusader and versus Two-Face, and this is all after this, of
Oh, I
course.
love that movie.
Oh, worked on King of the Hill.
I
And it
never
worked
seen that
in
show, but I know what it is.
Mhm.
Yeah, so and I worked on the Scooby Natural special.
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
that the Corner Supernatural and Scooby Doo.
Yeah, so what the heck?
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah, what is this?
Well, again, that's working in animation, working in comics are two different things.
Yeah,
Maybe
exactly.
that's six. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Lois Lane wins third Pulitzer. Keynote speaker tonight's gala was Superman. It was Miss Lane's interview with the Man of Steel for the Metropolis Daily Planet shortly after his debut in 1938, which won her her first Pulitzer Prize. More recently, Miss Lane was instrumental in foiling an attempted robbery earlier today at a fashionable Manhattan health spa. I get this show that some war hosters never quit. Way to go, Lois. Cow. You should be so lucky to last half as long. I think that was meant as a compliment, Lois. So sorry, Clark. I guess I'm not feeling in the most charitable of moods. How about we chalk it up for one of the more crotchety indulgences of all age, shall we? And leave it at that. Feeling sorry for yourself? That's not like you. How the hell would you know? I can see I've overstayed my welcome. Congratulations again, Lois. You've earned tonight's accolades and more. How's your book, Clark? The Castilian Agenda? Made it to chapter 2? That was uncalled for. You're missing the point. If you can be hurt, you're still human. Lately, I've been wondering. I can't help what I am, or who you've known, or who. You've known it from the start and accepted it. But 50 years haven't left a mark on you. Perhaps you should look harder. I haven't the eye for it anymore, even with my glasses. Maybe 50,000 won't either. The longer you're here, the less in common you seem to have with us. What happens, Clark, when those ties are finally broken? When all those you've known and loved are no more? What still holds you to us? I have to go. I'm needed. There's a volcano. For as long as almost any living can remember, Superman has been there. For humanity, for the world. That's a big responsibility. Are you saying I'm not up to it? As a man, as the man Lana and I both love, without a doubt. But I haven't seen that man in a long time, Clark, and I can't help wondering if the man himself has forgotten he ever existed. You're tired, Lois. You've had a strenuous, stressful day and probably too much to drink. Go to bed. We'll talk another time. I should live so long. That's a disgusting habit, ain't it, though? Do you want to kill yourself? And at our age, Red, if it ain't one thing, it's another. Are you going to bed? In a while. I'll see you for breakfast. Oh, Lois, will you stay angry with him forever? For all his powers, Clark isn't God. He knows that better than anyone. He's simply trying his best to muddle through his life a day at a time, just like the rest of us. He loved me first, you know, but he loved you best. I used to hate you for that. I dream of the most outlandish schemes to get rid of you and win him back. How strange, how wonderful that we should end up the best of friends. Being your friend, loving you as I do, it kills me to see you in such pain. If only there was some way to make things better. Again, he's trying to go for them being close friends, but it's also implying more.
Yeah, I was about to ask that question. I'm like,
Yeah, again, especially by the end, it's
what is up with this?
I don't know. You shouldn't care so much, Lana. Some wounds aren't meant to heal. That's why we call them mortal. Writing is hell. Ask any writer. The one I'm thinking of is faster than a speeding bullet. He can bend steels in his bare hands and leap tall buildings in a single bound. When it comes to saving the world, he's Superman. Give him a blank sheet of paper to fill, he's no better than anyone else. Which is part of the reason why he took up writing.
Mm-hmm.
I always love that. I always love post-crisis giving that the reason why he did it. It's one of the few things his powers can't do. Oh, yeah, He can type 1 million words a minute, but it doesn't give him super literary powers.
Super grammar.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
In a special, private sort of way, this is when the last son of Krypton, the stranger from the stars in our strangers of land, the ultimate immigrant, feels wholly and unreservedly human. Because when the words sang, it was because he was good, measured on the same scale with the same gift and handicap as any other writer. But his words don't sing anymore. He hasn't written one in a human generation. Although to his credit, I believe he still tried. The word human is key because we are and he is not. You really feel that way, Lois? Quick work with that volcano. Things weren't as bad there as I first thought. And I didn't want to leave with harsh words between us. Should have quit while you were ahead then. You weren't supposed to see this while I was alive. Which I figured wasn't a problem because I always assumed I'd live forever. Silly me in both regards. I never wanted to hurt you. Lois or Lana. We knew that, Clark. Know that. We're grown women living with the choices we made as well as those forced on us by fate. Same as you. The difference is we're living. Are you saying I'm not? What makes you think I'm referring to a purely physical existence? You can inhabit space, Clark, and still have absolutely no connection to it. And without that emotional bond, why should you care? Except out of some sterile sense of obligation. How long afterwards before that place becomes your prison, and whatever love you felt turns at long last to hate? You're talking nonsense. Earth is my home. So is Metropolis. That scream. Hey, Lana! Clark, wait! Too late! Sought an execution with him. They're one. Left so fast, backwatches like a hurricane. Need to grab something. I need something to grab hold. I really am getting too old for this. And maybe so is he. He was in such a hurry, he didn't think of the consequences. He never used to be that way. Lana! Good Lord, that stench. It's worse than any butcher's arbiter. Like, no! Only fitting meat. Oh, yes, it is. Since we plan to add you to the slaughter. Poor meat, not like what you see. Fear not. When comes the time for feasting, I'll make my first course of your eyes. Boom!
Wait, what is that demon? What is that? That's
It's supposed to be just some kind of demon because we're dealing with a Greek pantheon.
Yeah, deep apologies. So I'm
Okay.
trying to remember what type of monster this is. I think that's not Centaur, obviously.
Oh, joy. Now, by this point, this is Lois having an hallucination.
Okay.
Been an age
With
since
someone
being around-
dying with a chain.
Yeah, it was like, been an age since being around Superman brought me this kind of grief. Forgotten what it was like. But where is he? What happened to Lana? My God, what's happened to New York? Lois, in mercy's name, help me! Hang on, Red. Who could have done this? Why isn't Superman here to help? So trying to get her out, but then Superman shows up, taunting her. The more you meddle, the more certain you are to make matters worse. I found it amusing. Once, now you're merely tiresome. Save her! Make me! Lost your chance. Too little, too late. Like I said, this is all a dream. And
They're all in her
basically,
head.
Oh God.
it's the Hercules attack on the Amazon.
Oh dear God, that's messed up.
Aren't you wait-
Dude,
up.
I think it's weird, mine.
Why do you hate me, Chris Claremont? Why do you hate me?
What, there's a dream and you wish it was real? That would mean
No,
lying.
no. It's like, why is this happening at all?
I know. But she
I
wakes
think it's
up.
funny.
But yeah, she wakes up, freaked out, but they pointed out, yeah, it was all a dream. But then, but I look at there's the bandages on him, and then she's all like, "Why aren't you there looking?" He was. Some reporter, I am, not to notice the bandages. I was actually unconscious when the police arrived. So yeah, we're finding out that somehow something took over Lana, and she's headed to Germany.
Wait, what?
Basically, something's controlling her to go there.
Oh, mind control. That makes sense.
Yep, and yeah, basically they're talking, going over about how much that hurt and everything. And yeah, this is one of the few times he's actually been hurt. Also to point out, this has been a world that's had no actual supervillains. Luther, yes, but no superpowered villains.
So no Parasite or anything like that.
None of that. None of that have existed in this world.
Mm-hmm.
We've had none of that. But yeah, it's like, I believe you both know Chief Inspector Henderson of the FBI. Inspector, hey, Bill, you here to make our day? If I had my dressers, Lois, unfortunately. Hey, how'd you miss her, Maggie? We weren't looking. We assumed that she wasn't in the hands of kidnappers. She'd want to be found. Come on, Inspector. Sorry, you expect me to believe that? Obviously, they're arguing about things because, unfortunately, there's the Geneva Protocol. Hal Jordan is president, I should point out.
Okay.
Wait, how do I fight it? That makes sense.
In this version, yes. And basically, now remember, by this point, the Third Reich is still going.
Wait,
Okay.
what? Nazis still exist in this universe?
But they are restrained just to Europe.
I have a lot of questions about that.
What did they do?
Tammy,
Get
I
explained.
have so many questions about this damn book.
Yeah, trust
Like,
me,
why?
they do get explained. But yeah, this is where we get the summary of what happened with Metropolis. Yeah, November 22nd, 1963. We also see the Knights had just beaten the hated Yankees. First Lady Selena Kyle Wayne was in town. Now, by First Lady, not president, but mayor.
Okay, so
Mayor.
Bruce is mayor in this?
Well, by that point,
Well,
he was, but he was out of town.
Okay.
And then the nuke went off. Kaboom.
Mhm.
So Selena died, not Bruce.
Oh, boy.
Catwoman's dead?
But she wasn't Catwoman.
Oh, that's
Mhm.
Yeah, this is-
depressing and sad.
All right, it wasn't your fault. Does that matter? It happened, Lois. It could happen again, and then it will be my fault. Because yeah, basically, this is what was made clear about they dropped the nuke on Metropolis because of something Superman did.
What do you do?
We'll get to that. Again, everything does get revealed. By their lights, Lois, the action was perfectly justified. An exercise of state policy in defense of their fatherland. A matter of national survival. Kill or be killed. I mean those monsters in Berlin. I'm talking about Henderson, the people he works for, our government. When push comes to shove, they caved. They made all those millions of deaths totally meaningless. They were afraid, and rightfully so. Afraid of you, Clark. Of course, they've always have been, even the best of them. And is it any wonder I'm unique on this planet, possibly even this whole universe? Again, that's the other thing. He's been the only hero.
Mm-hmm.
Hal, Batman, and Bruce, none of them became heroes.
Okay.
Why?
But he's
Why
been-
no one became heroes?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Only because the Germans blackmailed the members and the member states into ratifying the protocols under the threat of global nuclear war. If you violate them, the whole world is pledged to go to total war to stop you. How could you allow that? After Metropolis, how could you allow that? How could I stop it? You accuse me of losing my humanity, Lois. I hold the life of every creature on this planet in the palm of my hand. I gotta say, this is worse than Miller.
Instrument. This instrument.
Would you agree with this? This is worse than this is Superman being more of a government lapdog.
Yep.
Even Miller did.
Yeah.
Miller fused with Bendis. Fused with no one. I can bring it to.
Okay.
Bendis. How is it fused with Bendis? Because it's bad.
Bendis never went that bad.
Okay. Example. Chuck Dixon.
No.
Oh no. Okay. Tavia, don't try and force a comparison. Don't force a comparison.
Okay.
Like I hope, yeah, you feel like how can I have friends? How can I build relationships? Set down true roots when circumstances could well force me to sacrifice them for the common good. Lana was my first love. But their safety worth 5 billion innocent lives. You know the most awful aspect of all this, that I find myself waiting, hoping, wishing for the day when nature finally takes its course. You and Lana are finally gone. I want those last links to be broken, Lois. I want no more ties that truly bind me. I tell myself that when you're gone, it won't hurt quite so much when I'm forced to turn my back. If that's what you truly desire, my love, then I'm glad Lana and I won't be alive to see it. Because you'll have given the lie to everything you stood for and betrayed all of us who believed in you. You have a better idea? Don't I always? But there's a prize. So what else is new? And utterly out of the question. Basically saying, take me with you to go there, to Germany.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Use me as an excuse and justification. We also find out that Germany has continued on because they've been given some of the great monsters as their higher-up goons.
Of course. I'm getting one of Grodd, right? That's Grodd.
That's not Grodd. No, that's just some orc or troll or demon.
They have a cave troll.
Cave troll.
Yep. But we see someone there is helping Lana. She's finally snapping out of it. But he gets killed, and basically, they're hunting her down. She's making her way to what seems to be a catacomb that she finds all of these Greek statues. That woman in armor. She and Lois could almost be twins. Enough sightseeing, my girl. Don't forget what's still hunting you upstairs. Do you want to be here when he finds a bigger door? Yeah. Wait, is that a voice? Is it him? Sounds like a woman's voice. But I better be sure it's safe before I call out. Oh my! And she finds this hidden area, and she's wondering, this is like a lovely voice and everything. But then we get another dream again as we get the context to earlier.
Uh-oh. Oh, Hercules.
Yeah, Hercules. Lana was there and everything, and that's Lois. But he's having the dream again. Lois, are you all right? I'm fine, Clark. Forgive me, but your pulse and respiration say different. Damn, a girl just can't keep a secret from Superman. Trust me, I don't need superpowers to tell me you've just had a major shock. But yeah, so they're flying in, but then that demon attacks the plane,
mm-hmm.
causing everyone else to get killed, and even Clark to get flown out. Although Lois is able to make it up to the cockpit,
mm-hmm.
and trying to use any of her training from her dad to fly it. Superman, of course, goes into action to help out. Put up a good fight. I gotta say, the action isn't bad. At least
it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just the other crap.
I know the rest of the designs are wonky.
The designs are not great, but the action looks so cool. It looks so fast and awesome.
But so he's fighting him up while Lois is trying to, get things caught up and everything. But obviously, thanks to Superman, they're able to land.
Yeah.
Catch me or clear off, Superman. Either way, I'm coming down. Lois Lane, you're the most cantankerous and obstinate woman. Hey, what's the point of being rescued if you can't leap into the arms of the guy responsible? Just like old times, and then the day we first met. If memory serves, what happens next was, I'm afraid, nothing like this. Because now Superman, he was supposed to come there as Clark, but now he's there as Superman in the middle of Germany.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh boy.
So yeah, that's the first issue. And
this is good. The first is great. It's fast.
I wouldn't say great, Dave. I wouldn't say great. It's just
okay. It's not horrible yet. But
no, we haven't gotten to the horrible stuff.
Now it goes downhill real
yeah,
fast.
It does raise questions in not a bad way because you're just like, wait, what?
Yeah,
and then the bad questions start coming as soon as you keep reading.
But I will say though, I get it. As bad as it is to say it's worse than how Miller handled it, I get the predicament that Superman is stuck in.
Yeah.
It's either basically Germany has put him in a predicament where if he keeps on doing what he usually does, he runs the risk of bringing the war, the world to a nuclear war. And again, if he's the only hero, not even he could stop that on his own.
Yeah.
If there was a Justice League or a Justice Society, yes. But if it's just Superman, no. Yeah. Would you agree with that, Jared? Even if just Superman, he can't stop a nuclear war.
Yeah, because he can't stop all those nukes flying at once. Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
So again,
most of them.
But even by that point, you wouldn't have others triggered or other things going on.
Exactly.
So it basically, I get the rock and hard place he's stuck in. I mean, I will say that. All this is contrivance, and we find out later it's intentional contrivance to manipulate Superman. So again, I get where Claremont is going with this, but I mean, again, there's stuff in here that's not bad on paper. On paper,
it's not bad. Because I read way worse. On paper, it just isn't. But here's the nigga about it. The Nazi stuff. Because one, why Nazis still around? This should be after World War II. They should be dead or disbanded.
Again, because they didn't fall apart thanks to help from, well, we'll find out who.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yep. Superman. Superman, you're under arrest as an enemy of the Third Reich. Offer the slight resistance and you will be killed. Okay, I would say this is probably one of the better artworks. It's so funky.
Although Lois Lane's face still looks evil.
But what the hell?
Yeah, I'm like, wait.
Is there a banana stuck in there?
What the heck?
What the heck?
But anyway, I love this. How does Superman deal with it? Achoo!
Nice.
And then he's just like, gosh, Lois, that was pretty amazing stunt or what? Calm down, Clark. So he snuck back as Clark.
Oh, that's funny.
So yeah, they're asking him questions about what led to this and all that, and basically they're saying like there was a murder that happened, things like that. He's there as Lois's assistant. They end up they were there pretty much the whole day being questioned, and I also love it. Like they have a nice car, but of course, like, what would you if you wanted to keep tabs on someone, Lois? What car would you provide? A VW Golf in Wolfsburg Brew, or a top-of-the-line Mercedes and Ferrari Scarlet. Scum, love the machine, hate the country. Mm-hmm. There's so much about it that's beautiful, Lois. I don't want to hear it, Clark. Not one word. The land is cursed. The people are evil. You asked me the world would be a better place without both. There's a scar on their soul that no penance can expedite, and that nobody knows that better than you. As we find out, it took until 1962. Again, from the assistance that the Germans had, they were able to keep all of Auschwitz and everything secret until that point.
Mm-hmm. What?
And when Superman found out, he is pissed.
I was pissed too. I was like, you mother effing.
Oh yeah, look at it. Basically, look at what they did to all of it. They just paved it over.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, that's dark.
And it turned out this is why they nuked Metropolis, was for this.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ, that's dark and messed up.
Yeah, they nuked Metropolis because he found out about this. It was to keep him in line. And we even have this one German soldier that said, I don't know. I have no illusions, Superman. I know you can slay us with your heat vision before a bullet can be fired. And no weapon of ours can possibly do you harm. But tell me, who will pay the price for these so-called crimes? Time has mostly dealt with the old leadership, or will soon enough. Well, and what will you demand instead to balance these so-called scales of justice. A life for a life. So again, he found out way after it was too late. Again, in part because of the manipulations. And so, but now he's reached the point like, who do you ask to pay? Most of the people guilty are dead, and they haven't continued it since.
Yeah.
It's like, what do you do, right?
Yeah.
Hunt down Nazi kill all. That's all I do.
Tavia. Most of those, they just said, most of those who actually did the crimes are dead or on the way out.
Oh.
So what is he to do? Kill off all the Nazis who didn't do it and they haven't done it since?
Oh yeah, good point.
That's a moral quandary, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It's like, yeah, they stopped. They definitely stopped long ago. So, but by now, most of those who did do it are dead or too old. Like, will you have these sons pay for the sins of their fathers, if sins there were? The war ended before most of my men were born. Whatever you believe happened, they had no part in it. To avenge the Jews, will you make a douche and land a desolation? Will that bring you satisfaction? Forgive me, Superman, but who made you God to stand in judgment of man? Again, on paper, these are interesting points to bring up.
They are, but it's making my head explode because why? I don't like.
Again, we will find out who's been manipulating things. But we see Lana's knocked out this person, and we then find out she's talking with the Oracle Delphi.
Okay.
Okay, so we can party.
What? No, wait, what?
No. She's not the authority.
I said the Oracle or Delphi.
I didn't say before. I said Greek mythology.
Pantheon, the Pantheon.
Yeah.
Pantheon.
Yeah, basically, and she's there, like, of course, we find out that Lana's mostly deaf, but she basically said she manipulated her. She's the reason why she came to Germany. Like, my doing, I'm afraid, part and parcel of the glamour that brought you here. I'm Nessie, but puts in the earring, hey. I know, I was counting on that to protect you against Calliope. So basically, all this, Lana, that was keeping the Oracle controlled. All this, basically words that kept him, stalled. But without her hearing aid, Lana was able to knock her out because she's near deaf. She couldn't hear a word.
That's smart.
Oh, that is. Since you couldn't hear her voice, she couldn't entrance you the way she did me. What are you talking about, young lady? Why the devil am I here? In a nutshell, to help stop a war and prevent the enslavement of humanity. And maybe in the bargain save the soul of a hero. I beg your pardon. There must be some mistake. And the Oracle Delphi, Lana, where fate and the future are concerned, I don't make mistakes. She transfers her abilities to Lana by kissing her.
Why?
There's going to be a lot of lesbian kissing in this.
Of course.
The others will know what happened to Calliope. My gamble is they'll come looking for me. You, I pray they'll ignore. Forgive me, Lana, and as much for what I've done to you. And basically where we find out about, again, she's been basically, this is her destiny to become the next Oracle. She wakes up and basically, this is where she, again, she and Lois are both being tapped to be champions on a chessboard.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Yep. So unfortunately, we find out that some others have been killed off and everything, and we see her wandering around still through the catacombs. As she's
my God! You can tell head got piped.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. We then see if we must, Superman, we will fight you. You will lose, perhaps, but we will not die quietly. We will not die alone. You claim a debt to the slave. What do you owe the living? He had no answer then. He has none now.
He had a home now.
Well, yeah. We then see in rage, in misery and confusion, his thoughts cascade back further still to the night of a promise. So this is during his senior prom in Smallville in high school.
Aww.
He was thinking back to this, like, wherever I go, Lana, whatever happens, I'll keep you safe. I couldn't keep this one promise, Lana. I couldn't stop the Holocaust, and trying to avenge it only made things worse. But I swear I'll keep the other. So now we see basically Lois is at a bar or a pub, and she meets up with Adonis.
Mm-hmm.
Does that
Okay.
name ring a bell?
Yeah.
I don't wait. We'll flip my memory.
And is Adonis the guy that fell in love with his own reflection?
No, that's Narcissus. Adonis was the one from. Hold on, let me double check to make sure I got it right.
He's from
The mortal lover of Aphrodite and Persephone.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he was famous for having achieved immortality, and he's considered to be the ideal of male beauty in classical antiquity.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so he is the one ruling Germany.
Wait, what? How? Where's Hitler? Is Hitler going to rule Germany?
Oh, no. He was the one who'd been manipulating Hitler and the higher-ups. I'm saying he's the true... Basically, compare him to Glorious Godfrey if you need to.
Of course, but Dark said right.
No. Godfrey's not literally here. I just said compare him to Godfrey as in being the man behind the man.
Yeah, that's what I'm referring to. Because Dark Side, that's Rocky, but Ted is being...
Yeah, but now we're given a book about Bruce Wayne that Lois had worked on. He's asking for an autograph, and we find out that Bruce here works his way, instead of becoming Batman, he actually works his way to become a detective and then DA and then governor. Oh, so I should take back. He was president for a while.
Wayne, that is like
and he stepped down and become chief. Eventually, when he was done being president, he became Chief Justice.
Okay.
Chief Justice of what?
Supreme Court.
Of the Supreme Court.
Oh.
Yep. And then we find out she met up with Bruce. No, with Bruce a few years back, and we find out he was originally going to become Batman. He was getting ready for it all, but then he read Lois's interview with Superman. Here he was, this man from another world who lost everything, hurled across the cosmos to be raised by strangers. There was no hate in him, no bitterness, but instead a sense of wonder that of all the planets in creation, he had come to Earth, to America, to a family who would love and cherish and raise him as their own. To me, life had been a battle against the despair. To him, a celebration of hope. Perhaps you wrote too well, Lois. I thought his way was better. So basically, the way Lois wrote it convinced even Bruce to not become Batman and instead become a better human, do it through other more in the law ways.
That's not a bad idea.
That's an interesting turn of events. Again, make it clear that Superman was the only hero.
Okay.
But isn't a bad idea in Elseworlds stories. It has to get into concept of Batman.
Yeah. Now we see that someone was about to shoot Adonis, so Lois pushes him out of the way, saves him. They shot over there. Adonis gives her a kiss again, playing up. Given how he is, he probably has ways of seducing any woman, regardless of age.
Yeah.
But it turns out the person who took the shot was Artemis.
Okay.
Yeah, I love her. She's my favorite god.
No, but here's the thing, though. They say, here's your chance to prove it by smuggling past Adonis and his crew. And when that's done, that is the laziest caption. Would you agree? That is the laziest caption.
What the heck? You just leave it off like that?
You get me past them. Done. But it turns out that they meet up with Athena. Turns out these two are the main of the resistance.
Okay.
And they're trying to get, and basically they know that Lois has her own destiny. Again, all this stuff, I'll just spoil ahead of time. All of this is done there is a chess game going on between two gods. Ends up being Zeus and Hera. And it turns out one is to go back to the old ways where everyone followed the gods were among them and that they must follow their way. And the other to go back to I feel like we should step aside. Believe it or not, it's Zeus who feels we should step aside and Hera who feels like we should rule them again.
Honestly, that makes sense because Zeus is a jerk. But out of all the gods, I think Zeus would make a lot of sense to step aside. Hera, on the other hand, is a jerk. So,
depending on which version of Hera, but like I said, so all of this, everything since the beginning has been part of this chess game.
Yeah.
That's why. So it's through their manipulations that has just been Superman because they couldn't control Superman coming to Earth.
Wait, they can control Superman going to Earth?
They couldn't. How could they? Because they're
Yeah, they
gods
couldn't.
of Earth. They're gods on Earth, not Krypton. They're not
it's
Rao.
true. Yeah, they're not well.
So Superman was always away. So that's why all this. They're the reason why Germany's been going on because it's part of their chess game. That's the reason why Wonder Woman Diana will become a Nazi. It's part of the chess game. That's why all this feels contrived because it is.
Yeah, it is.
But what's going on with Lois and Lana is part of Zeus's plays.
Wait, Jesus play if you yours and Lana at check pieces?
Yeah, their destiny. Like Lana becoming the new Oracle is part of his play.
And what's Herod's plan for Lois?
Hera's play is what's been going on with the Nazis and everything.
Oh.
So yeah, they go driving in and boom, they're basically causing a big incident as Athena and Artemis are attacking and taking out a bunch of the Nazis.
Yay!
Yeah, okay. Art like they did is like, what the hell kind of pose is that?
Yeah, I'm like,
what?
I'm like, what?
Wait, what kind of pose is that?
Yeah, what is
exactly.
that pose? Like the first. Can you go back?
Oh yeah, so yeah, of course, Lois at one point has a gun pointed at him. Take him out. Did you have to kill him? It was your life or his. Did I make the wrong decision? Artemis warned you, Lois. There's too much at stake here for mercy. And by their deeds, these swine long ago forfeited any right to it. If we cannot trust you, that red flash, Artemis's laser. Is that my choice, Athena? Play by your rules or die? You joined us of your own free will, Lois. It's a bit late for second thoughts. So basically, and then, so it's Callisto, one of the other, and the niece of Athena.
Yeah, I don't know, demigod.
Yeah, so yeah, fighting. Unfortunately, she ends up shooting Athena.
What?
So Athena thought her daughter was in there, but she
Athena's
wasn't.
dead? That's
No. Athena's not dead yet, but Lois does take off Callisto's head.
Nice. That's badass.
Now Lois has that sword, but eventually arthritis kicks in, so she can't hold the sword, and that's because Adonis is manipulating her.
Of course.
Okay.
I'm not surprised.
Yep, but she denies him, which ticks him, which doesn't tick him off, but which disappoints him, of course.
Yep.
But then explosion goes on as Artemis gets in there, and they're able to get out there and drive off. Your threats are hollow. Yep, the future, this world and its people belongs to me and mine. Now, Superman's been flying around, and then he sees what's happening with the car, flies over there, and unfortunately, then he gets, as he's trying to help someone, get someone to safety, the sea dragon attacks, swallows the woman, and
what is that facial expression on Superman in that past page? Like, what?
this one?
That one.
Yeah.
What the hell is that?
I don't know. What the hell?
Weird.
I can't tell what's worse, the artwork or the writing.
I think the others would.
It's one thing when the artwork is good, but the story doesn't work. But this is doubly bad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Type
Typing of his who dare cheat typing of his rightful prey. But yeah, so
I know that Titan. I know that god.
Yeah, putting up a fight against all of them, and basically Typin rudely had 100 head. No matter how many I KO, there's always more, and none of my powers apparently have any effect on the main body. Then he sees illusions of Jor-El, Lara, Ma, and Pa. Yeah, going with the burn design, of course.
Yep, John Byrne. Which makes sense.
Does Superman also kiss a 14-year-old girl in this?
Nope.
No.
I had to ask.
Lois and Lana. He's getting bombarded with all these mental images.
Yeah.
And then, but yeah, I'm Superman. Faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, able to leap. Come on! Look at those muscles! Look at those muscles!
Man, wow.
No, it's that.
I could do it. Take your best shot, then I'll hit you back. I'll hit you hard. I can do that real good. I can do lots of things. I'm a hero. He's being, his mind is being manipulated by this point.
Uh-oh.
And then he's captured in obviously a box of a magic box.
Of course.
Oh boy, a magic
is
box.
weakness.
A box that once trapped Hercules.
Okay.
Huh?
It was a box that once had imprisoned Hercules once. So if it can hold Hercules, it can hold Superman.
Yeah.
And then it's
Okay.
thrown.
I see, but I did
What?
not know that happened to him.
What? A bit of his cake fall down, which he thinks like if Clark has been defeated, what chance do they have? But then Athena, out her deathbed, tells her that she's going to pass gifts on to her, and thus they reveal their true self. And this is where they reveal that they are, she is the chosen one to help be a champion, to help portray everyone. And then she becomes Wonder Woman.
What?
Yeah,
Why,
Lois
Chris?
Lane is now Wonder Woman.
This is my personal hell right
Wait,
about now.
Diana.
I know.
I
Oh
still
my
wait,
God.
Diana.
You want to see where Diana is?
Yeah.
There she is.
What? That's not Diana.
Yes, it is.
You doppelganger.
What is up with Claremont?
Well, again,
What is happening?
all this is and here's what I'm thinking. I think they gave him a title and he decided to work with it from there.
Yeah, that won't surprise me.
You want to bet? They told him, come on, give us a Superman Wonder Woman Elseworlds. You can do whatever you want.
Big mistake right there.
Yep. But my name is Lana Lane. This is Lois Lane. She's my best friend. Moments ago, she underwent a miraculous transformation and witnessed the death of a goddess. And now she may well be party to her own. And we have some of the the Germans show up ready to shoot her. And she's bulletproof here. They're going with this version. This is the version. Basically, they treat it like Wonder Woman is almost, except for the vision, she's bulletproof like Superman.
Okay.
Yep. And fireproof.
And fireproof, yes. And she's just like, my skin, it's smooth. There's no wrinkles. It's young. Artemis, what have you done to me? All that Athena was, the best and the worst, the shadow and the glory reside now in you. What does that mean? You wanted that power to combat evil mortal? We have granted that heart's desire. You can't be serious. You still live, Lois. You possess Athena's strength and courage, and I pray her wisdom. From her son Apollo, you have the gift of flight. And then, well, boom! Tank hitter!
Nice.
High explosive armor piercing Ornith designed to kill or an anti-tank. That isn't very nice. They don't want to be nice. They want us dead. And then Artemis gives her abilities by kissing her.
Of course.
Of course.
What is with this kissing to give and making out to give power?
Well, remember, Claremont's the guy that thought it made sense for Mystique to be Nightcrawler's father.
Well, and for the moment, Claremont with the idea of a Nightcrawler with a Mystique and Destiny be the mother.
Yeah, exactly. He just said that, Octavia.
No. I know. Well, I mean, Mystique and Destiny. Mystique and Destiny.
I said that.
He said that. He said Mystique being Nightcrawler's father, and that was Destiny.
Oh, but wasn't that retcon to be at the Azazel?
Oh no!
No.
It was like this. He never confirmed it. Then Chuck Austin stupidly brought in Azazel, and then later they decided to retcon to what Claremont originally wanted.
Wait, a lot of people got pissed off about that.
That was one of the ones where it's somewhat, except to a point. One, because it gets rid of Azazel's importance, and two, it's something Claremont wanted for ages.
Don't worry, they'll retcon it away soon.
No, Bobby's still gay.
Yeah, I was so gay.
But let me put it to you this way: they haven't put Iceman in a movie yet. The minute they start putting these characters into a movies, you're going to see this going away real fast.
Maybe. But yeah, now
Hopefully.
she's actually putting up a good fight. And if you didn't know this was Lois, I would say, would you at least agree this doesn't look that bad for action?
The art is still
Yeah.
bad. The art is
It's
still
bad.
bad.
No, I'm talking about the posing and everything, not
The
pose was
posing is
bad.
good.
The photo was
It's,
good. It was one of them looked badass.
it's
yeah,
just,
but
it also seems kind of lazy to just have it from a purple background.
Yeah, I gotta agree.
agree. There's no, again, why did they pick this Dusty Abel? Why?
I don't get. Why choose him? Why choose not artist? Why did get?
What else has Dusty Abel done? Hold on.
I have no idea.
It's weird because I'm like, yeah, this is extremely lazy.
Yeah, this is lazy. This is way than Greg Land's artwork. And Greg Land's artwork is so lazy.
Hold on, let's see what else Dusty has done, because here it is on DC Fandom. Penciler. Oh, he's done a couple of other books. Oh, he did stuff for DC 1 Million. He's done stuff on. Oh, he's done stuff on Starman.
Okay.
That Starman from James Robinson?
Yeah.
How did he draw that book great, but this book is bad? I don't get it.
I think different inker, different, various other differences.
Plus, again, it's one of those things where like the artist gets better over time.
True.
Yeah, and that would have been after this, I'm pretty sure.
When did Starman come out?
This came out in '97. Starman was he only did one issue of a few issues of Starman, but that was '98.
So about 8 years old when that thing came out. So
Yeah, he only did 2 issues of Starman, volume 2, and so he did number 38 and the 80-page Giant.
Oh, so it's not that long. It's just short.
Oh, and he did the Supergirl 1 million issue, which wasn't that bad.
Yeah, that's a good book. I think I read it.
Oh yeah, but the 1 million one had wonky artwork, but it wasn't bad artwork.
Yeah.
And apparently he did a book called Lazarus 5. What the
I don't
hell?
know what that is. Is that an indie book?
Oh, that was Dan Jolly, and yeah, he worked on it. No idea what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
But anyway.
The other thing I think is kind of weird, they couldn't have given Wonder Woman her boots.
Well, to be fair, I don't. Yeah, that's weird. I know. Just to ever be barefoot.
Yeah, that's odd. Why is she barefoot?
Could be.
What is this meant for? Quentin Tarantino?
Yeah, exactly. But it could be because the Greek and like the gods were kind of barefoot in a lot of depictions, so it could be what he's going for.
That could have
I
been.
can see that being the case.
Yeah, this is a holy place. Your presence is desecration. Lay down your weapons and surrender. This is the only time I'll ask and the only chance you'll get. And you see now, Lana is, she's still old. She will eventually get DH too, but she's watching, seeing, Lois putting up her
facial expressions. Jeez.
Hey, they look so weird.
This is the only good one here on this one.
Exactly. But look at the one extremely on the left. Look at that one.
Yeah, look at that one.
Yeah.
What is that?
Like, what the heck?
What the heck is that?
I would say I don't mind her having bulletproof skin as well as the bracelet.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. That's one one.
Isn't there there's no art editor on this?
Or editor in general?
Hold on.
I'm like, whoever was editing this book clearly didn't do their job.
Or did their homework.
There was an art director, Robin Brosterman, and apparently Mike Carter was the executive editor, but Chris Duffy was the associate editor, who probably was the main editor on this.
I don't know who the editor is. Did the editor do anything else?
Chris Duffy, I've heard that name before. I just don't remember.
And obviously, I know who Carlin is for sure.
But again, I don't think he was the executive editor, so juggling a bunch of books and everything.
Yeah, so I don't necessarily blame this on him. 100%.
Yeah,
not really at all.
Well, like I said, you have this.
The one thing I will say that's good, the muscle definition on Wonder Woman is not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's consistent. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
At least the inker clearly knew what they were doing.
Yep.
Oh man, look at that pose! Like,
yeah, those poses don't make any sense.
I am Jesus Christ as a woman.
Yep. For too long, evil has held sway over half the world and cast its shadow over the other that still believe itself free. Millions have suffered and millions more died because truth and justice and honor have no champion. because the man who held that mantle turned his back on them. I will not. Athena and Artemis, you've given me the tool of victory. But by all I hold holy, I swear to do. What the hell, Lois? This does not sound like Lois anymore.
That's not Lois Lane.
They literally transformed. You know what they did? See, here's one way they could have salvaged this. Not make Diana a Nazi. Make
Merge
it
with
like
Lois.
Yeah, make it where like turn her into basically Captain Marvel Shazam, where she says a word, and then she switches places with Diana.
Or
that's not a bad idea.
Or they can have it be like I said, they merge, and it's a permanent merger, no switching back and forth. But when she's speaking like this, then Lois could be like, "Why am I saying this?" And
yeah, she's speaking like Diana. That's the scary part.
So it still keeps Lois as the dominant personality, but Diana's having a stronger influence on her.
Wait, but what happened to Diana? What happened to memory? What happened to all the memory if that happens?
No. Okay, Taylor, we're just throwing it out there as a possible alternative they could have done.
I know, but I'm just saying that it was alternative. But what happened to Diana memory if they merge?
The memory will probably pass over with knowledge and everything, of course, but
yeah.
Let me put it this way: anything is better than this.
Yeah, I agree.
Of course.
This trend.
Just so the people, just so Robert's audiences know, this is insulting. Not because I'm a Super Wonder supporter, but because I'm a Wonder Woman supporter.
Yeah, exactly.
Ignore my affinity for Clark and Diana.
Yeah,
I'm a Wonder Woman fan too, and supporter as well, and even I find this insulting.
Yeah, I'm like, what
this is insulting.
Do you know what this reeks of? Unfortunately, I gotta say this. It looks like Chris Claremont did not do his research.
Yeah,
I think it was either he didn't do his research or he just was given unlimited freedom because he was able to do something at DC. They were saying, do whatever you want.
Yeah. Wait, Robin. I told you to zoom in that post. What's that? But I lost Clark. I want to see it.
What?
Oh, I told you to zoom into that post for a sec.
Oh, the one
I
with
can't.
No, not that one.
Which one?
That one.
This one?
That was not bad.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man,
but what?
Oh God!
No! Oh my God! No! What the hell?
What is wrong with you, Claremont?
What's wrong with you, Claremont? That's not Diana. She looks like
Again, I think what he was going for was showing just how powerful this game of chess was. That Wonder Woman could have been the champion sooner, but they manipulated her to become a Nazi. Thus, they needed to have Lois become a new Wonder Woman to replace her.
She looks like Bruno from Dark Knight Returns, the girl with the swastika on her boobs.
Oh my gosh, he does.
It does look like Bruno.
Oh my God.
So you are the one chosen by Vanessa and Capitalisto. Take her place.
Capitalis. Okay, I knew Nessie sounded familiar.
You have to take her place at the Ark of Delphi. You can see me, old woman. You have so much to learn. A pity you won't live long enough to get the chance. I'd love to chat further, but it's time for my evening exercise, and she fights these muscle men.
Of course.
That all look like Steve Trevor.
They
it's
all
funny.
look the same. Yeah,
which is interesting because I do enjoy seeing Steve Trevor being hit around a lot.
That's funny.
Yep, I know without being told that these are no ordinary sparring partners, but the best the Nazi military machine has to offer. I also know the term of this engagement. Whoever can defeat the Amazon princess in battle wins therefore his wife and wins all a place among the gods. She's held this tournament every year for more than half a century. She's never lost, nor even been seriously threatened. And tonight looks no different. I know so much, too much, as though all the world has become my library. So let me go back and she described it. He's like, Nope. She doesn't explain about what happened to Diana, but she's watching all the basically she's just reminiscing about what happened, and then very nice, you've drawn blood, the first to do so in a generation. That earns you extra special treatment. Look at that smile!
Oh my God, you're evil.
So this is where Tom Taylor got the idea for Injustice Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Again, you cannot blame Tom Taylor for something that was given to him by NRS.
No. I can blame him for that crappy one shot.
You
I'm
get the
pretty
two
sure.
one
I'm pretty
shots,
sure he
man, dude.
still had to run it by them, or that maybe that could have been ideas given to him for all we know.
But he still.
We still wrote it. Yeah,
So he still wrote it, yeah, but again, we don't know how much of that was dictated.
that is true.
Especially given how well you wrote what Diana and Deceased.
I know,
Deceased
that's the
also
sad
wrote
part.
Diana Gray in that book.
And Tevia, this is the one time I'll mention John. He wrote John well in Deceased.
Yeah, he wrote everyone well in Deceased.
Everyone was well. That's the problem with Tom Taylor. I call it the Tom Taylor paradox on my show. He writes fantastic when it's Elseworlds. In continuity, though, ugh.
Well, but look at this. It's showing that Diana is insane.
And it looks like she has very, very, very short hair, too.
She has a buzz cut.
And yeah, I'm like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, let me look at her eyes here.
Oh my gosh.
She looks like a dude.
I know, she looks like a man.
But then, yep, fell, and then it was your task, Adonis, to eliminate the Oracle before she passed the mantle of power. Clearly, you failed. I should have done the job myself. Disappoint me again, and more than your statue will suffer for it. As for you, Delphi, I know your face. When I see it next, I will crush it till it pops. So basically, Lana got away because and Diana doesn't worry.
Mm-hmm.
But then you want to know what happened to Superman after he was captured?
What?
Turned into a centaur!
Oh, yeah, I've seen that panel before. I've seen that before.
And his mind has been altered by magic.
Of course.
And now Lana's woken up young and a centaur.
Why did you do this to me, Robert? Why did you do this to me?
Hey, at least I'm breathing through it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you got to admit, you look hot, so that's good news.
Oh, right here, yeah, this is not bad here.
Yeah, looks great.
I feel like for every we get some good pages of artwork for the women here.
Yeah, that's probably right.
But then we're finding out that yeah, she's been transformed, and we find out Superman is leading them to do wickedness. But again, he's not under his control.
I'm not under his control.
Callisto is controlling, or no, Circe is controlling him.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah, we see Circe with Ares. Again, most of them are on the Nazi side.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we're just seeing things building up as now Lois is still trying to deal with them, which is causing increased escalation of on the German side, feeling like is she with the Americans?
Bomb.
Oh yeah, so we see, yeah, again, Superman is leading all the centaurs and doing again horrible stuff. Then this leads to a fight between Lois and Diana.
Yeah.
Presumptuous mortal, how dare you! But you know, we go from Lois doing this to Diana.
Yeah, this doesn't flow. All of a sudden, she's here.
Yeah, it's like,
what happened?
We're jumping around. We're jumping around.
Yeah, this is confusing. What's happening?
And then we see someone, one of the centaurs having that, and then Lois seems to age for a moment.
Huh?
Oh God!
How'd that happen?
I don't know. And then
why does Chris Claremont hate me so much? What did I do? Is it because I make Lois Lane jokes on my show? Is that why Claremont hates me?
Yeah, you were making jokes before. This is before you even got into comics.
This is before I was even born. No, actually, it was the year after I was born, so I couldn't even speak at this point.
And
I was 12 when this came out.
And I'm 8 years old when this came out. 8 years old, so it's not the age. So
Lana wakes up again, still sees that they're still doing the horrible stuff, but she meets this old man who helps her, explain some of the things that have been going on in Germany and all that, and some of what the creatures have done out there. And this is when she I remember being old, and I think of being young, and I am. So she's realizing what her magic can do with her enchantments. And she also realizes
why does she look like she's gonna kiss the old dude?
I don't know.
This is the most What is going on with this story?
Yeah, I'm
don't know.
confused. What
This
is
is like
happening?
an average Game of Thrones episode. Everyone's
Yeah,
either
it
fighting or having sex.
Now,
Yeah.
what does Alana do? She approaches him and then says, "Have your way with me," but then she puts the bridle on him to control him.
Oh,
As-
Oh
God.
God. Wait, go back. Go back a sec. What with that face? Oh my God, what with that face? That's so creepy.
Oh my gosh. He
Bro,
looks
guys.
like
Bro.
I half expect Chris Hansen to show up at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, now Lois is back to normal somehow if they're still fighting.
She should
But
be
it turns
dead.
out, but it turns out Lana is manipulating Superman to get to a certain location that can help him. Why? Because again, this is what her wisdom is telling her as the new Oracle.
Okay.
Now Diana
God.
is going, oh God!
Look at that pose.
What?
That pose right there. What the hell? What is that?
Okay, I have to say this. This sounds like it was traced by Greg Land. That's what it looks like right now.
Oh
It does.
God.
But Lois is now starting to win out.
How is she winning? That makes no sense. She's
Again,
losing.
I don't know. Look
none
at
of
her. Look at her. Look at the
Look
top
at
right
Diana's
panel. Look at her
big
face. Look at Diana's. Look at Lois's face.
The argument so easy. I keep almost feel like they're Siamese twins.
Yeah, look at Simon
Oh
Twin.
my
God, that's
gosh.
so creepy.
They have become one in many different ways.
Yeah, they have
Oh,
If
become
you
God.
choose to stand with the Nazis, you can fall by their side.
Bam.
So say now again. She says that Lois is winning. She's still trying to get a hold of, speak to Clark to get him to listen. And again, yeah, Lois is winning out, but apparently she's having her soul sacrificed to do all this.
Huh?
Oh, but now it looks like Diana's starting to win out, and they've landed on an island where, because of the magic of the island, it's caused Clark to regain his senses.
About damn time.
Last book.
Right,
Oh,
book to
thank
go.
Christ. Oh my
Oh,
God.
The train I didn't bring in my mind.
Hey, be glad I didn't decide to read through everything.
Oh, thank you.
Now,
Yeah.
apparently
Robert.
now, there was an attack on Air Force One, and Hal Jordan is now dead.
What?
Oh,
What that
God.
happened?
And we're having Lucius's wife be sworn in as the next president.
Since when? I'm confused.
Okay.
This is the problem with this book. Too much stuff
Look at
is
that.
happening off panel.
Look at this. That is like Bullock from the cartoon, and he stands out too badly. What the hell?
God.
Boy? You know what boy? Like him?
It's like, why does he look like his cartoon self next to a more realistic looking Renee?
That makes no sense. I'm confused. What is happening?
Oh, look,
Oh my
we got
God.
a black Barbara Gordon.
Okay. Hey, at least she's still Oracle in this Elseworld.
Right,
Well, she's
something
Oracle,
immediately.
and she's both Oracle, but also CIA.
Okay, that makes sense.
The CIA and Oracle.
Basically, everything is starting to escalate. Again, this is reaching the peak of the game, the board game.
Is that
Now we-
convincing?
Now, we do find out Hal went down fighting. So I do
Okay.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait,
but yeah.
wait. Go back a sec. Is that Green Lantern with the ring?
Yeah, what's
No,
that green part?
Yeah.
It's
Green
just the
Lantern
color.
stuff.
It's just the color.
Oh, you kidding me? That is
Oh.
deceptive
No
as
Green
hell.
Lantern?
Yeah, again,
Oh.
he never became a lantern.
Then why color it green?
Green.
Again, to tease us, But if you know,
Yeah.
it was the same creature that attacked Superman at the beginning.
Mhm.
Oh, that demon thing.
Yeah,
That
but we
makes
find
sense.
out that the island they landed on was Hecate's Island.
Hecate.
Yeah.
And turns out it's where and that's the mother of Circe.
Yep.
And
I know her.
and basically, well, so long as they're on the island, they are protected. His mind is normal, but unfortunately, due to the spell, she can't undo it because it's such a strong spell.
You got it, Kenny. So you just have a centaur?
No. They're going to use a loophole to undo it, but right at the moment, she can't undo it.
Oh.
Now, according to the movie, it's like, Lana's young again. How can that be? Magic. There's no such thing! Don't be such a horse's ass, Clark. Look in a mirror. You can either deal with this reality or count yourself another victim. And this is where she explains so much about all the details going on, about the games, this chess game and everything. Yeah. On one level, think of it as a game. Chess, if you like, played with living pieces. On one side, chaos, and the other logically represents order. But in the contest between gods, nothing is wholly what it seems. There is order and dictatorship, while chaos can be another word for freedom. One faction of the pantheon yearns to restore the old relationship with humanity, where we took an active hand in the affair of the world. We rule, you obey. The other accepts that our time has passed. We remain content to observe without interference, to enjoy the progress of our children as they chart their own destiny. Each side must choose its champions. Whichever wins determines humanity's ultimate fate.
What?
And, yep, that's the whole point. But
Off panel.
look at this. Okay, now how does this make sense?
Now, what
She's right.
happened?
Wait.
When did she find Lois Lane? When did that happen?
She was fighting her last issue.
Ow.
But
Ava, how'd you forget that?
The story keeps jumping around. I keep losing track.
But look at this. She's like this, and all of a sudden, like, what?
yeah,
Now she's
how is
losing? She was winning last issue.
Yeah, and then she catches it, but then it's at her neck.
She should have
at the front? At the front?
She should have
Like
dead.
what?
Huh? And then
Who? And now she's back to being from behind. I'm like, what the hell is going on
I
here?
don't know. And then she
Look at the Diana face. Oh God. Oh my
oh,
God. She looks like Dwayne the Rock Johnson. Go back.
Yeah,
The
she
panel,
does.
the middle right.
Oh
She looks
my
like
God,
Dwayne the
she
Rock
does.
Johnson.
You lose. And then crack. What?
Diana the Rock Johnson, ladies and gents.
Yeah, that
So everything's been explained about how they all are being manipulated by all this big game. But we also find out that Superman feels like even though he wasn't in his control, the stuff he did while under control, he's blaming himself for it. Which that's Superman. He would.
Yeah, he would.
He would.
He feels like he should just remain it. Because if he leaves, he's no longer under Kate's protection.
Yeah, she's no under control.
Now she takes on the center for him just to try and be close with him. But then he didn't realize that he has an idea. There has to be some kind of loophole, another spell to counter it. To which there is. I bet you can find a loophole that would neutralize his effect. Give me the freedom to act. Combined with Lana's knowledge, I believe we might have a decent chance. I'm one of those gods too, Clark. But you know how the gods are behind all this.
Yeah.
My help. It even says how there's always a cost. They even say like their generosity always comes with a price. I have a kind of freedom at the cost of my honor. You have Milan in exchange for your humanity, and Lois becomes like you in forfeit of her soul. So what he says, my help doesn't come cheap. Whatever it takes to Kate, suppose I demand a life, only so long as it's mine alone. When Lana sticks up, she can turn into a full horse, but she's ready to still take down Kate.
Huh?
Oh, no.
Why?
And Kate basically says, hush, child, you have no part in this. Obviously showing that Lana's like, oh, do that to me, will you?
Damn.
But as Clark got her out of the way, and like, mother of witches, don't you ever do that to me again. But basically then, she gives him a deal then, basically saying how she will turn him mortal. No powers, you can die. Accept the offer, and you can walk the earth. If you fail, you'll never be Superman again. To which agrees.
That's a bad idea.
You would do that.
Bad plan. That plan will fail.
So see, there's Zeus and Hera.
Oh my God, look at that pose.
Yeah,
oh
look
my
at that part.
gosh.
Now, for a moment here, we're supposed to believe that we already know that this is Diana being wrapped up by Lois.
Yeah,
So now you know what's kind of funny? Dang it, Lois took the boots off of Diana.
To put on herself.
Yeah,
That is hilarious.
So she's going to go under and looking like Diana.
Okay.
That sounded bad.
Now, it turns out, though, what did she do to Clark? She turned Clark into a woman.
Huh?
Well, oh, no. Here's why. Way back when, as expiation for his crime, Hercules was indentured to Queen Ampa of Lydia as a slave. He dressed as a woman and served as her maid. Because your crimes as leader of the Mahanads were against women, you must take their part. So it's again a nod to Hercules.
Okay.
Only a bit more literal.
What? Oh God!
Again, I get to a degree taking examples of the Greek myths and applying it all here, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. It's not all applicable. Oh
It's
God!
not.
Oh my God!
No, this is
Not
just
the
some
woman-
other. This is just some other woman. I'm not sure who, but
Oh
yeah.
God.
They put up a fight, but get stopped, and there's a bit of action there, and then we see that Superman is given a gun. Oh, it's Hephaestus.
You know what's hilarious?
That's Hephaestus?
I
This
love
guy.
how when Clark is turned into a woman, they basically make him look like Kara. So technically, he's Supergirl.
Yeah. So.
Oh my God! He's Supergirl. I just realized that.
Yeah, so again, nice nod, and it's supposed to be a teenager too.
But oh my God.
That didn't make any sense. Why is he a teenager?
Chris.
I know, they just said the reason why it's supposed to be a nod to what happened to Hercules.
Hercules made a
I
teenager?
know, but this is so stupid.
Yep, so they're making their way to the main capital as Lois shows up, posing as Diana.
Oh my gosh.
Wow,
I
that's a
said-
good pose.
Triumph!
My Lord Ares.
Yep, my Lord Ares.
Okay.
The
Oh,
god
That's
of
the only
war.
thing. Ares and Adonis both have been in charge. Now, for some reason, probably because she knows Bruce would recognize her voice because they've met before as well, she becomes an old woman again. Again, he'll recognize the old woman voice, not the young Lana voice.
That makes sense.
Oh, but look, there's Oliver.
Hey.
Wait, that's him? The old
Yeah,
man?
he's an ambassador.
Okay.
That's cool. Good man.
I want all secure documents ready for destruction at a moment's notice. How do you think I feel, Dinah? My best friend was just murdered. So basically he said, oh, authorization, parallax, oa, abensur. That's
I get the
Oh,
reference.
Nice.
okay, that's cute.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
okay, I'll give him that. That's an interesting reference.
Yep.
It is. Even if they haven't had Green Lantern here, still a good reference. Basically, then everyone's ready to go to war for a retaliation for everything. But then Lana says, I'm something of an like you, Miss Gordon. I suppose I'm something of an oracle. And Betty says you need to put your trust in Superman. Don't go to war. Now we have a point where Superman's ready to shoot this Minotaur with a gun, but he's like, what am I saying? What am I doing? This isn't my way. I've got to find another. Bravo! He's given a chance to kill with a gun. He still won't do it.
Like, he's no killer. He's no executioner.
Yep. So then we see someone else. Someone else is there. I'm forgetting which, but
The Sphinx?
yeah, with
Someone got
the
bloody
Sphinx.
in
Yeah,
the
the
face.
Sphinx. The Sphinx.
Oh.
Oh god.
Yep. And
God.
Diana wakes. They realize it's not. That isn't Diana, and she starts to bring them all down to taking out Ares.
Wait,
Oh
what?
my
That's how Ares died? With a building?
Yep. He's in a mortal body.
Oh, yeah, he'll be fine.
Mm,
But yeah, like a fascinating development, don't you think, my dear? The most minor setbacks, husband. I never liked that citadel anyway. Granted, it was an eyesore of a building, too much like Ares himself, possessing the subtlety of a sledgehammer. You must concede, our forces are more evenly matched. The outcome is still in doubt. Do you think so? For myself, I'm no longer quite so sure. I can do this. I must do this. It's the only way. No, I will not kill. You are so predictable, Cal. It's Adonis again.
mhm.
Of course.
Newsflash, Ares. You think no one's ever tried to play me for a chump before? I'm a reporter. I take nothing on faith, and I always want to know the reason why. Like, why have you gods come back? Why do you need a mortal champion? Why choose me to be that champion? I wasn't just tearing the Third Reich apart for fun. I was to find those answers, and they've led me here to the puppet masters behind this obscene game, to the so-called monarchs of the Pantheon. Zeus and Hera, and sadly, my dear, to your death. Lois, look out! So Superman gets shot, but thanks to what was in Hephaestus' gun, it reverses it all. Now, of course, he's saying a valiant effort. I'll grant that to the erstwhile Man of Steel, but quite frankly, he was outmatched from the start, as were you all. For you, it was a game, which was the dominant strain in the human character, reason or passion. You chose upsides and turned your pieces loose, just as you did in the glory. So he's saying this to Zeus and Hera, as you did in the glory days of Greece. For you, this was no more than a passing diversion, an intellectual exercise. You never dreamt in your fiercest nightmare that others might see as an opportunity. You established the pantheon, Zeus, by overthrowing the Titan, your own father. As the mortals say, what goes around comes around. So he's ready to shoot them, but Superman gets it. You speak of a world composed of masters and slaves, Adonis. To me, that's an abomination. I chose to stand for one based on hope. So basically, Adonis tried to supersede everything.
Of course. That makes sense.
And we find out that, the sacrifice as well as the gun undid Hecate's spell of transformation and restored him. Oh, but then we have Lois did.
Oh.
And it turns out that they're bringing in some other of the demons and monsters, leading to a big attack and everything going on. But they're still trying to say, don't attack, don't do this. And this is where we find out about he was writing when Metropolis died. That's why he had to continue the book. He just rolled page 39 through the plant of his typewriter when the alarm rang. So he flew over there, and it turns out all of this, Metropolis was attacked, trying to hit him.
What?
That's why Metropolis was bombed, was to try and, because they wanted to make a statement on him.
Okay. I love how when Superman is flying through the beam, he has no legs.
Well, I've seen some people do that before.
They did?
It
looks odd.
Beam, that's his cape.
No, but where's his legs?
Where's his legs?
He flies so fast, it's like his legs aren't even there.
But his body shouldn't even be there.
Well, anyway.
This down Superman mythology. I'm confused.
What?
Okay. Well, didn't they establish in Superman mythology with him no legs?
No.
Oh.
Well, anyway, we're seeing that they're putting up a fight. It turns out the one that was the Minotaur was a boy who died when he was defeated.
Huh?
No, the Minotaur here was a boy transformed.
Okay.
That's fucking sad.
Yeah, it's sourced by Circe as well. But Zeus and Hera decide to end their game. Why? Because of Adonis's and the other gods' treachery.
The more I think about Zeus and Hera are the main bad guy in the entire story.
Now, he taunts them on everything, but turns out when they say they won't allow it, and they decide to send him to Tartarus for all eternity.
Okay.
Wow.
And
that's
now we find then they decide that wasn't the end of it. Not hardly. Same way as the near brush with nuclear annihilation nudged Washington and Berlin to the treaty table. Lois and Clark hammered down a similar baton to the Pantheon, their version of the Geneva Protocols. Any interference by the gods in the destiny of humanity, and those two heroes would go to war against them. Ironically, that ultimatum sort of settled the argument between Zeus and Hera about what and whether reason or passion ruled our mortal souls. It was the most rational decision, backed by all the passion in their hearts. The gods were amused, and also, I think, more than a little proud of how we turned out. The terms were accepted. Of course, to enforce them meant that Lois and I had to accept the changes we undergone permanently. The adopted son of Earth now had a homeborn counterpart, while I remained the Oracle, whose prescience applies as much to the affairs of the Pantheon as of the world. We didn't find Lois basically says the children of Adonis, meaning all those altered, are now, since Clark and I are superheroes, these have been labeled supervillains.
Mm-hmm.
And I, heaven help me, have been christened Wonder Woman. Getchy. Please. And basically Lois is now even saying how it's could have been worse. Nobody was killed. Well, the boy was, really, but the supervillain was taken to custody. Superman, save us. Wonder Woman, make my life better. Ye gods, I even have a fan club. You can always quit, Lois. You're under no real obligation. I gave my word, Lana. We have done our part, and more. That should be enough for any lifetime. Even an immortal one, I think that's the part I'll find hardest to bear. And there we thought it was true that God had more fun. I thought you were gonna live forever, Lois!
Yeah, that makes no sense. You contradict yourself.
Yep. I've been thinking about that a lot, and more than once been tempted. But I became a reporter. We only find out she goes by Lois Lane to be a new reporter for the Guardian. Basically, they decided they're not going to be the mom and dad to the world, but at best, big brother and sister to them. Always looking out for them, but at bedrock, we have to trust humanity to make the right choices themselves, and hope that the words, the ideals we aspire are more lasting and powerful than the deeds. So, in other words, what post-credits human normally does.
Okay. That
Now,
makes
we'll
sense.
find out why Clark has gone back to his writing. The book he's been working on all these years. He said it's about the Holocaust, the book he's been trying to write, and about Krypton, about being alone, lost in the dark, yearning for that single candle to light the way home. They're the best pages he's ever written and the most personal. He wanted the reader to be angry as he had been angry when he uncovered Auschwitz. He wanted to break their hearts as his had been broken. He wanted them to vow as he had, never again. My God, Lana, no wonder after Metropolis he never wrote another word. All those times I taunted him. Will he ever forgive me? Always. He loves you, Lois, as I do, as I love him. I do as well, him and you both, with all my heart. He's starting again. That's the page heading and today's date. And he starts writing more after that.
What? Wait. What were the faces?
I know, like what?
What?
And then
Are they having? No, I'm not gonna finish this
they're just happy. I think they're just overjoyed that they're hearing him type beyond the header.
Oh, I'd finish something.
They are kind of close though, so I'm
Yeah,
like,
I
wait
know,
a second, Claremont.
And then we see now. I don't know if that's meant to be Jimmy or someone else, but we just know that someone on the Nazi side is reading the book, and it's again, like he said, they vowed never again. Dedication to Jerry and Joe, Stan and Jack, and Michael. No idea who Michael is.
I don't know who it is.
This
was bad. What the
hell is
What
this?
the hell was this?
Okay.
I'm glad we got it done though, because I don't have to have this hanging over my head.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say that to some degree, I understand what Chris was going for. To some degree.
Same.
He wanted to toy with the Greek god manipulating thing.
But there are other stories you could tell with that.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
Why make that a Nazi? That's a terrible idea.
I agree. I have no idea why he made the choices he made. None whatsoever. And I cannot believe DC approved of this.
Yeah, this is worse than Act of God. Act of God was bad. This was 10 times worse than that.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
would you agree with that, Jared?
At least Act of God had a story that was.
I would say
the story of Act of God is more tolerable than whatever the hell this was.
Yeah.
I hate to say it. I would say Act of God way more than this crap.
You said that right, David. You already said that, David.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What I was going to say is that, okay, the only saving grace, and I'm using that loosely, is the fact that this was Hera and Zeus's machinations the whole time, and not something within their own control, clearly.
But still, it's like...
I agree.
Can they at least have gotten a better artist? It would have been better if the art was better.
We could save this book.
This artwork, I don't get it at all. If you're having Claremont work for them, give him one of the best, not one of those.
For Claremont, in this time period, give him the best.
Give me the best artwork. Give Jim Lee the draw this book.
No. Jim wasn't at DC by this point.
Oh, yeah, he got Marvel. Okay.
No. You were that Image.
Oh, yeah, Image. He was drawing Cyberforce.
Wildcats.
Wildcat. My bad.
Yeah, but again, it's like there is. Okay, let's be honest. I would give this like a 3 or 4 because there are some saving grace ideas, not execution. On paper, there's a lot of good ideas in here. Can we agree to that? On paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, on paper it's not good. The Nazi stuff. That's.
Yeah, well, I don't get the point of the Nazis. Was it just because of again Zeus and the others' machination that they didn't want it to be the side of chaos? I mean, why not go for the in Russia?
Yeah, like why Nazi? The Nazis should be dead and buried. They should be
No, Tavia. We already know that it was they continued on because of the gods' influence and giving them access to like the monsters and everything and magic.
That's true, yeah.
So now again, this whole idea of the world getting this way, like someone like Bruce, I like that was Bruce. Good idea there. Wouldn't you agree?
I like that part. With Batman, that makes sense. That's a very cool idea.
Yeah, him decided, like you said, he's going to go through politics and do it the proper way. I like that.
I was reading that story. I'm always that story. That sounds like great fun.
Yeah, and not only that though, but again, some idea like Superman being the sole hero until Lois became Wonder Woman. Again, not a bad idea.
On paper.
Again, on paper.
It's a mess.
I mean, okay. Jared, give your full-on thoughts on all this, and please acknowledge if there was anything, like I said, you would agree we're good on paper, just not execution.
The idea of the gods is good on paper. The idea of, okay, this gets back to this. See, the whole idea of turning Lois into Wonder Woman, I think, is boneheaded because, again, it gets to one of my issues with a lot of with the way I perceive the character is that they have to turn her into other characters or give her other crap, like Batman's Hellbat suit, for instance, or this in order to make her like powerful and relevant. So I'm like, and then it would have been one thing if you made Diana not a Nazi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That is completely like unforgivable.
It is. It is very much unforgivable. But again, the stuff with Superman, like again, the place he was put into, again, endearing writing there. Would you agree with that? Like the whole notion that now again, we can assume they don't say it, but we can assume the gods were the reason why the Holocaust wasn't discovered till the 60s.
Yeah.
Given everything they pulled, I wouldn't put it past them. Would you guys agree to that?
Yeah, they made a similar point in Batman versus Superman when the whole idea about how is when should Superman intervene?
Not just that, but don't return to that same thing when Superman.
Kind of. The yes man, but here again, both finding out about that, then having Metropolis nuked, and then revealing that if he does anything further, he'll be pushing the nuclear war and everything. Yeah, I would have, again, if he's the sole hero, I wouldn't blame him.
And I did like the access codes, which are like Abensur, Parallax.
Parallax.
It was Parallax, Abensur. That was good. Again, there is some decent ideas here, but I think he needed a couple more drafts.
He did need a draft because the money back, the story is a cluster. I'm trying to keep my cursing out, but it could.
You can curse here. You can curse here. I'm allowing curse.
Yeah, the story is what the fuck.
I told you this is what the fuckery the comic, didn't I?
You literally started off the whole show saying that.
Yeah, I thought it's gonna be a what the fuck. Like, okay, this story's not interesting. It's not fun. And the more you read, the more what the fuck is happening? Why is Nazi?
Can I be honest with this? Claremont. Now I'm not talking about with the execution of all the story, but from writing a character, he got Superman pretty well.
He did get Superman good. I will admit, he did get Superman
I do not care for what he put him into because it made him worth more of a bootlicker than Miller did.
Yeah.
But it felt more in character than Miller did.
When Miller did, he went to yes man.
Again, the situation he was put into made sense.
True.
Again, given the gods being involved.
And given Wonder Woman turning a Nazi, that could be the other gods.
Oh, he never met Wonder. Clearly, he never met Wonder Woman here. Clearly.
Oh.
He never encountered Diana throughout the entire story, I don't think.
Yeah, no, he never did.
Disappointment.
Well, again, this is a world where I'm positive. They don't say it, and they should have. The gods make sure there were no other heroes.
No Flash, no Green Lantern, no Hawkman, nothing.
Which that's an interesting idea. It's just I wish it was executed better.
Again, this deserved a better artwork and a couple more drafts. Editorial should have done their job. Editorial dropped the ball royally on this.
This should have been a 6 issue or 7 issue at best.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I think there's a lot that should have been dropped. Like I get the centaur stuff. It's dumb as it was.
Yeah.
I get what he was going for.
That's true. And
the manipulation and him wanting the penance and everything. I get that. But then the stuff with Diana and Lois fighting just was dumb.
It was dumb. It was garbage. It made no sense.
But can I say this though? As bad as this was, I still don't say this is the worst thing I covered. I still think that goes to Ruins.
Oh
Ruins
yeah,
is
that's
just mean-spirited for the sake of being spirited.
Oh yeah.
That was
yeah. Any book written by Garth Ennis.
Not, of course, that's Warren Ellis.
Oh, okay, yeah, exactly.
Wait. That's Warren Ellis. I thought that was Garth Ennis.
No, Warren Ellis wrote Ruins.
Oh God.
Oh.
And hey, dude, Jared, have you ever read Garth Ennis writing Superman? Because it is some of the best Superman stuff.
Yeah,
oh, okay, interesting.
He loves Superman. Superman is the only hero he respects.
I think he said I think he said he respects Batman and Wonder Woman as well, but it's just the Trinity he respects.
Yeah, but especially when he had Superman meets Hitman, one of the best Superman issues.
Yep, indeed. Oh, speaking of Garth Ennis wrote The Punisher. Fantastic. He wrote that character amazing. That's why
I'll be honest, I prefer the Marvel Knights Punisher over the Max Punisher. At least Marvel Knights, he had a leash on him.
With me, it's any Punisher not written by Jason Aaron.
Oh,
no. Aaron's first attempt when he did Punisher Max was good.
No, that's fine. It's whatever the crap he did now.
Well, okay, I'm pretty sure that was editorial edict. That does not. None of that felt like how he wrote Frank in that Punisher Max series.
It was weird. He became a murder.
Again, that was clearly editorial edicts, obviously. And Aaron was just being a good boy.
But the ending, I hated the ending of that book. Like, you gotta be kidding me. You're telling Frank Caldwell to give you up, and that's how Eddie Reed never get a new Punisher?
Again, overall, what would you guys, if you were to give this on a scale of 1 to 10?
2.
I give it a 4. Again, because there is some of the good stuff. It's good stuff.
2.
2. And you, Tavia?
I gotta be honest. It's not a 1. It's not a 1, but it will be a 1. But I gotta give it a 3.
2, 3, and 4.
Yeah, because the only thing I liked about this book with Superman stuff, the other stuff, not so much. Because what?
Yeah, the Wonder Woman stuff I did not like.
That pissed me off.
I'll be honest. Again, some of the artwork here is passable. Like Lois here, Lois Wondie here, passable. Not good.
She said Diana.
What she's supposed to.
Oh yeah, good point. Yeah.
But again, just some of this stuff just makes no sense. Like here, how do they resolve it? Oh, because Adonis wanted to overthrow them, and that was it.
That's it. Rip off. Boom. That's an anticlimactic.
That was dumb. This is such a rushed ending. This was such a rushed ending.
This wasn't what's in it. And the middle of woods, Zeus and Hell, they get away with this stuff, and we don't see time with them.
Oh look, Phantom of the Opera.
That's funny.
I would still see that. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Can we agree? Great fortress.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Awesome.
Wait a minute. Is it just because the fortress look like a typewriter almost?
It's
kind of.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously, great idea for a fortress. Why has no one put him on the moon?
Why didn't they do that? Well, we should have got that for years ago. I would read that.
Better than the Amazon.
That is true. No. Better than the
I will say this.
Triangle.
I will say this. The Wikipedia page saying that they're in a polyamorous relationship. No, it's not. That's not as obvious here.
That's a lie. That's not true.
Why would there's a lie? There's implications clearly, but again, it's not blatant as much as that wiki article claims. Would you agree with that, Jared?
Yeah, it's probably some weird shipper who read into everything.
Or, well, again, stuff like this you could imply, but it's so clearly they're excited, like, yes, he's
it's like in the previous page when they both say, "I love Clark and you with all my heart."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But then again, it could be that way too. I think knowing Claremont, he's leaving it up to interpretation, knowing him.
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Because, I mean, given they're all three of them are immortal,
Yeah,
would
sure.
progress them.
Let them be at
I mean, you know, I mean, one good they'll give us Superman Batman Generations, they had to be Superman and was with Lois until Lex killed her. And then way in the future, by the 30th century, he's with Lana, who's immortal.
He still kissed her as a 14-year-old.
That wasn't until Generation 3. I'm talking Generation 1.
Generation 1, Generation 2.
And that's when Lana turned out as immortal because of all the magic stuff and superpowers she gained in her youth.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
so now
what?
he got together with Lana in the way off future.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that did happen in that book.
But again, that was before the creepy 14-year-old bit.
Yeah, that was weird.
And even then, that got undone. But still, but anyway. So we're finally done with this. Sorry I had to put you guys through this, but I had to cover at some point.
Yep,
I
and
know.
we suffered for it. I thought it'd be fun, but no, they did torture. Like what was
Now
this?
I don't have to ever have a look at this again.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
Put those in the deepest, darkest pit that you have.
Yeah,
my shelf.
Apparently, I would just walk up to them every year and go, "The power of Christ compels you. The power of Christ compels you."
Yeah, because these are cursed, aren't they? These are cursed.
Yeah, they are cursed.
But hey, at least you won't have to talk about them on your show either.
Thank God. I only talked about them very briefly because Britt and I were talking about Super.
Well, you
Wonder
were talking about
Woman.
their existence, right? But now you know what actually happened.
Yeah, we talked about it. We talked the broad strokes, and we gagged that Diana becomes a Nazi.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It can't be worse. It can't be worse. I didn't hold injustice.
It's worse.
Oh yeah, it's worse. Dang it.
This is worse than anything any other writer has done in DC so far.
True.
Well, Claremont's forever going to be at Marvel. You know that, right? For life, he's under there for life.
Wait, I have a question. Who's worse, Flashpoint Wonder Woman or this Wonder Woman?
Flashpoint Wonder Woman.
Yeah, Flashpoint Wonder Woman. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the one. How would you? I would say this. This woman is nothing but a Flashpoint or Injustice Wonder Woman. This one, she doesn't even have much of a character. Just I'm evil.
Yeah, she has no character. I'm evil. I'm gonna kill.
Well, so does Injustice Wonder Woman. She's like, I'm evil.
Yeah, but I'm saying, she still would kick this Wonder Woman's ass. Let's be honest.
She would.
Anyone would kick this Wonder Woman's ass.
Yeah, because she's basically she's like Homelander. She's a small fish in a big fish in a small pond.
Yeah.
Oh my God! The more I think about that doesn't make sense. No, not Homelander. Stormfront. She's Stormfront on the Boy TV show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but thank you guys again. I am so sorry, but I promise you, I will never ask you to do another book like this again because I don't have any other book like this.
Good.
So thank you guys for joining. Thanks everyone else, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Bye.
Oh, wait, there we go.